join discord.gg/flatearth and enter a check-in room. Someone will come along and verify you to get involved in the conversation about our Earth.
Donald L., who is Donald C., Part 7.
I'm going for the spacewalk. You mean a water walk?
Hey, you do understand that the success rate for spacewalks like exponentially increased once they started training in the neutral buoyancy pool.
Oh boy, story time.
It's not a story.
Yes.
Story time. How
This
many
depends on how
spacewalks
much
have you been
salt.
successful?
How many what?
Spacewalks have you successfully completed?
It's irrelevant.
Oh,
They have been done.
Welcome back.
okay. Well, how many have you done?
It's irrelevant. They have been done.
Well, how do you know
Hey,
that?
well-
Have you done any?
Well, I've seen video.
Oh, you've seen video.
Do you?
Would you say that movies are video?
You've seen videos.
movies are
Come
fake?
on, man.
But yes, they are.
Right. Okay, so how do you tell the difference?
Well, when I see something live streamed, then I kind of think it's not fiction.
Okay, so how do you
Really?
verify that it's actually a live stream?
Oh shucks. Well, because I mean that was the only way to do it back in the 60s.
Okay.
Back in the
All right,
60s.
so
Are you
in the
sure about that?
Wait. What? In the 60s?
69.
Right.
Yes, that's when we went to the
There's
moon. It was in 1969.
Spacewalks.
How sure are you about that?
Wait, well,
Pretty
hold on.
fucking sure.
So
100%?
I don't accept certainty.
so he's not sure.
Wait. What is? I don't accept certainty. What does that mean?
It means
I-
that uncertainty is the thing that has been measured in the universe. Uncertainty is the thing that exists.
Okay. So you just threw
There has
everything you
never
said
been a
before that
measure of
under the
certainty.
bus.
There has
Yeah,
never
you're not
been.
certain.
Hang on.
Yeah,
There has
you don't
hang
know.
on. There
Yeah,
has
that's
never.
why I said it
hang
was
on.
story time with Donald.
One sec.
That's why I
One
said
sentence.
that.
One sentence. There has never been a measure of certainty.
Where did
Yeah,
you
we
get
know
that
that you're not
from?
certain.
Where did
So
you-
that being
where did
the
you get
case,
that from?
if that were true, that means that people
hear
did
that?
walk.
Yeah.
People did walk on the moon.
Who said that?
In their
Wait
car.
a second. Can I ask Donald a question
said
about that?
that?
Donald, you said there's never been a measure of certainty, right?
Yeah.
Are you certain about that?
Uncertainty is the thing that we measure.
Are you certain about that?
Uncertainty is the thing that we measure.
What's your level of certainty about that?
Uncertainty is Heisenberg's uncertainty principle is the thing that describes uncertainty.
Oh my gosh.
How certain are you of that?
Uncertainty is the thing that is measured in the universe.
Uncertainty and tangentiality.
Hey,
Like,
keep
come on,
doing
man.
it. I want you to keep doing it, Heretic.
Come on, man. You're
Wondering
starting
how
to sound
certain
like
you
a
are.
robot.
How certain are you? Yeah, I want you to do it
You know
like
what you're saying, man?
I want to hear you
Do
do
you
it
have any thoughts of your own?
over and
Then?
over.
So
Yeah.
this
Are you
means
absolutely
that
certain, Donald? Are you absolutely certain,
Do you have
Donald, that
any-
nothing is certain?
I don't require certainty.
Do you have any opinions
Oh,
of your own?
Are you certain of that?
Yes, many.
Do you have opinions?
Yes, many.
Yeah. Are you sure you're not going to give other people's opinions but yours?
What?
How sure are you, okay, that they couldn't have faked live streaming? Do you even know if it was live streamed? No, look, I can record something, okay, and then play it and live stream that recording. Like, are you sure you know what you're talking about?
So there are only two ways to slow down the jumping up and down that they did on the moon. It's either to do it by wires or do it by film. There were no wires, and there is not enough material that film is
Are you
made of.
sure about that?
Come on,
Are you
I'm
sure
almost
about
done.
that?
Are you certain?
Finish,
or
please,
uncertain?
please,
Are you
let me
certain?
finish.
What?
I was almost done. There is not enough material on the planet Earth to make the amount of film that would have taken
Planet Earth.
to slow
Begging the
down.
question. The story begs the question. Are you
That begs
certain
the
of that
question,
planet
man.
Earth?
We're gonna put
Wait.
Heisenberg.
Hold
I
up,
think Heisenberg
man.
needs to be
Wait.
involved here.
Hey, check it out. 1968, a film called Space Odyssey came out. Space Odyssey, it won the Academy Award for special effects, broke all the records, and set the aesthetic for space. What you see today is space. So you were saying,
I
you
don't
were
care about
saying,
aesthetics.
yeah. So see what you just said, that there wasn't enough. Nah. A film won an Academy Award for it, and
Or
that's
aesthetics. I don't care about
1969.
aesthetics.
1969. Listen, the 1969. The year later, the moon landing was aired on TV.
So what?
Okay, so there's your
So we
explanation.
have
Hey,
photos from.
are we getting? Are we
Can
getting
I
away
finish?
from the
Would it be possible for me
Heisenberg
to finish?
uncertainty principle? Let's get back
I'd
to
love to
that.
finish. I'd love to finish.
No, we're not
You
talking about
won't let
that.
me finish. Okay.
No, I'm talking to Helio. No, I'm talking to
No,
Helio. We're not.
I'm just fucking around. But you got, yeah. Let's
Go
get
ahead.
back.
Go ahead.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we have photos from a Chinese satellite that orbits the moon of the landing sites for all of
Really?
the Apollo missions. Yes,
Really? Are you certain of that?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Oh, you are. Oh, so
Holy
there are certainties.
shit.
Huh.
Okay.
I don't require
Satellites.
Are you
certainty.
certain
I don't
or uncertain
require.
about that?
I do not require certainty.
Oh, so you're not certain of that.
Exactly.
Okay. So
Okay.
basically, so basically, whatever the government shows us, right, we have to accept it, right? Is that what you're saying?
No, not at all. Fuck off. No.
Well, if it looks, if we're suspicious that it's not real, can I be uncertain about it? Like, I don't think this is real. What do you think? Yes?
Do
No?
you have any evidence that it is not real?
It's
We have
from
plenty of
China.
evidence.
I mean, if I was racist, I would say it's because it's from China. How about that?
Well,
We have
okay,
plenty of
Russia
evidence.
has a lunar orbiter that has
the
pictures
movie.
Oh, China has a
Sure.
lunar
Yeah.
orbiter.
Would it be possible
movie-
for me to finish an entire sentence, or will you guys
No,
just interrupt me every time?
Well, because you started with uncertainty, so we can just freaking
Wait,
be
man, I'm
uncertain
trying to
about
Nothing to do with
everything.
you not letting me finish
I'm trying to
sentences.
respond to you. I'm trying to respond to you. The movie
Let me finish the
Interstellar.
sentence.
Hold up, man. The movie Interstellar. Okay, can you prove to
That's
me
fiction.
that
That's fiction.
listen?
It's fiction.
Wait, I
Yeah,
know that,
yeah,
but
that's
let me ask you the same
Fiction.
question.
No, I don't care about
Let
fiction.
me wait.
No, I don't
No,
care
but you
about
can't prove.
No,
you can't
no,
prove.
I don't
deeply
care
invested.
about fiction.
You cannot prove that that's not fake. You can't prove it to me. You can't show me how they
It's a
did it, can you?
fictional movie. It's a
How do you
fictional
know
movie.
that? How do you
What's the
know
point?
that?
Because
How
of
do you
the
know
people
that?
who made it know that and tell
So
that
why
it's
does it?
fiction.
Listen, why does it look
Oh,
more real?
I don't
Why does it
care.
look more
It's
real?
fiction. No,
Why
I
does
don't care.
why does the fictional movie look more
I don't
real
care.
than
I
the
don't
real
care.
Donald,
It's
thing?
fiction.
Why does it
Ron,
look?
he
Why
just
does the
told you
real
how
I
he
thing
don't.
look
I
knows.
don't
fake?
care.
Hey,
It's
And
fiction.
the fake thing look real.
ultimately,
I don't
where
care.
can
So,
we
That's it.
where
so
can we
that's not.
find the
You
nonfiction
don't care.
version of this? Where can
That
Wait,
we
wait,
means.
find the nonfiction
dude,
version of
dude.
the story? Where
He
can we
just
Oh, there
told
find
you
goes your
how
evidence.
just
the
told you
real
how he
There
thing?
goes
knows
your
what's true
footage.
and fiction.
There goes your photos and your footage evidence. Okay, because you're saying you don't care, then you can't use that as
No,
evidence.
I don't care about
Because you
fiction.
can't prove. Because you can't prove that it is real. You can't
Ron,
verify. You can't falsify it. It looks fake. You can tell it's fake. You can see how it was fake. All the evidence and
Wrong.
artifacts are there. No, you just
but
you
Bon,
haven't looked into it. You haven't
Bon,
looked into it.
he just told you how he tells the difference between truth and fiction. People tell him which is which.
No,
Yeah.
no, no, no,
That's
no,
what he
no.
said.
The thing is
Yeah,
that the people who made
that's
that
what he
film
said.
say, wait,
Yeah,
the
there you
people
go.
who made, wait, the people
Yeah.
who made that, wait, oh my God. The people
Let
who
him
made,
speak, guys. Come on. Go
Yeah.
ahead, Donald.
thank you. The people who made that particular film said that it was fiction.
There you go.
Hey,
My point
Okay.
exactly.
Okay, so that's why I was asking, where does the nonfiction where does nonfiction come into play? Why do you believe this?
It's generally supported by evidence.
Well-
Generally supported.
Oh boy.
Well, sure.
Sure it is, huh?
Oh, that helps me a lot. I'm
Are you sure
wondering
that,
where this
Donald,
non-fictional footage is available. I mean, I'd like to take a look at it.
You don't sound sure that there's actually evidence for it when you answer with sure. I guess this is just another one of your uncertainties. Like
I'm
everything.
confused. Why does
Problem
this?
is,
Yep,
we
you are.
require certainty, right? So if you are
I
not the
don't
kind of
require
person,
certainty.
right, and that's the problem.
Certainty is
See,
is
because
only in math.
well, that's your problem, not ours. See, so we're not going to get anywhere.
That's the thing. It's not a problem.
Well, because we require evidence, and we have to be certain that
Evidence
things are
is
real,
not
and you
certain.
don't. Yeah, so we're not going to be able to have a conversation or
Well,
debate or
and Donald, at bottom line, I know you want to talk. Bottom line, you just you believe it's true because you want it to be true. When you
I
have
don't
no reason to believe it.
require beliefs. I don't require beliefs.
Really? All right. So where's your non-fictional evidence that they actually did what they said they did?
Sure, no
So
problem.
what do you mean?
No problem.
You said you don't require certainty, right? Right. So what
Yeah.
the hell? You have to believe that. If you're not certain, then you have to believe it's true, even though you're not certain. That's
Okay.
that's
No,
illegal.
no. Okay,
Yeah.
so you can have evidence of something without certainty and still know the thing exists.
So you don't really mean what the word
Wait, wait.
means, right?
Oh,
You mean something
No.
else, right?
hold on.
No.
So you
So
don't-
you're saying that the Chinese had a
You're saying that
satellite going,
certainty
hold
is
on,
uncertain.
around the sun, around the moon, and they captured footage of the moon landing, the Chinese satellites.
The landing sites, yes. You can even
Okay,
make
cool.
out footprints.
Okay, so where's the evidence for that? I mean,
Wait, can you
non,
verify?
the non-fictional evidence was there? Did they have cameras on these satellites? And they
Yes. It's the photos.
And you know that they're legit because they told you, right?
No, I know they're legit because I can see that it looks like the moon. It looks like there are footprints. And
Oh,
it
okay.
looks like there is machinery that was made by
Oh.
man. That
Okay, so if
Like
I
on-
matches. That
like-
matches. That
like-
matches.
yeah, like-
Hang on. Would I be able to finish, please? That matches the specs of the equipment taken by the Apollo missions.
so if I make a
Yeah.
fiction scene for a movie with the moon in it, you know that it's actually real because that's really what the moon looks like.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like the moon in the photos.
Yeah, like
right,
Interstellar,
so I
right?
can make I can make a fictional scenario, a video of a fictional scenario with the moon in it, and because that's what the moon looks like, it's a real.
You
Yeah.
think that all photos are fiction?
And love transcends all space, time, and gravity.
Do
The
you
end.
think
The
that
end
all
happened
photos
in
are
there.
fiction?
What? What?
So do you think that all photos are fiction?
No.
Okay, so how do you tell the difference between a photo that is fiction and a photo that is nonfiction?
That's
it's
what I'm
very
asking
simple.
you.
It's very simple. You can actually use software to.
Well,
figure that shit
first
out.
of all, go.
Nobody's going to take
find
a photograph, like a single
Yeah.
take from a
So-
photograph from outer space. There's no such thing.
There's this
But that's
guy
what
named
I'm
Rob Simmons.
That's what I'm asking
There's this
him.
guy-
How does he tell the
Yeah,
difference
that's
between a
logical
work of
fallacy.
fiction?
There's this graphic designer named Rob Simmons that designed the blue marble, the picture of the Earth that we see of the globe. Okay, and he says that
There are many.
he had to design it. Right, he had to take a bunch of flat photos and wrap it around the
Not
wall.
flat, not
because-
flat, not flat. He never said they were flat photos. He never said that.
He had to composite. Okay, now what is a composite?
What else would they be?
Okay, what's a
Composite is more than one photo put together to make a single picture.
of the
And-
whole globe, right? Of the whole globe. Yeah.
Well, it was
Okay.
because the satellite is so close to the surface.
Yeah, that's a nice story,
Yeah.
but it's actually because there's no blue ball Earth to take
What
any
about
photos
Hammurabi?
of. That's what you have to do.
Hey, you know what he said after that? He said he had to take the clouds out and he had to
Yeah.
take everything out. He
That's just
just
artwork.
made the whole Earth.
Because they were taken at different times, so they had different
No.
clouds.
That's not the point. The point is that's one example. Okay, the first example is the blue marble. Okay, we can put that aside and say this is CGI. It's not the actual globe.
Okay,
Okay.
what about the six?
Okay.
What about the 72 blue marble? What about 72? Did Photoshop exist in 1972?
No, but
All
I'll
of
tell you what
them.
the
No,
problem
it
is
did
with the
not. But
72
we
blue
still have a
marble.
photo of a
I'll
globe.
tell you the
All
problem.
of them
Hey,
are
Donald,
fake.
Donald, Donald. Let me
Okay,
tell you the
all of them are
problem.
fake.
The
What's
72 blue marble is showing curved bodies of water all over its surface. Can you show me one of those bad boys down here on the ground?
yeah? I'm trying to
Yes,
figure out
horizon.
which image
That's not the point.
was it
That's
taken?
not the
Only a
Was it
curved object can possess a
point.
horizon.
all right? Check
Okay,
this
The
out.
point. Listen, hold
Was
on, man. First of all, you're not going to see the curvature. So Neil deGrasse said we've all been Globers have been trying to
Neil
show us the
deGrasse is
curvature of the Earth,
Neil.
right?
I'm not
And
Neil
then one
deGrasse
day,
Tyson. Stop talking
listen.
about
Let
Neil.
me explain and
No,
finish because you're not listening. You're not
stop
listening.
talking about Neil
The
deGrasse Tyson.
ISS.
I
You
don't
know how
care
far the
about Neil
ISS
deGrasse
is?
Tyson.
Do
He
you know
is
how far
not
the
a
ISS is?
scientist. He is
Do you know
not
how
a
far the
scientist.
ISS is?
He is
Do you know how
not
far
a
the
scientist.
ISS is?
No, I
Do
don't
you know
care
how
what
far
Neil
the
deGrasse
ISS
Tyson
is?
says.
Do you know how far the ISS is? Yes or no?
250
Do you know
miles.
how far? Okay. Do you think we should see the curvature of the Earth from there?
Yes, we do.
Okay. Go find us footage from the ISS, a
No
picture
problem.
or something. Okay, and tell us if you think that's the curvature. That's the curvature of the Earth or the ball. Go
Hey,
on.
I got a question about that. Is 3% of the surface of the globe enough of it to see a curved horizon?
Yes, yes, it is.
Oh,
As
3% of
long
the
as you
surface
have,
is.
as long as you have the right measuring tools, and instruments.
Okay, so
Oh
how
my
come this
God!
curvature of this
Fucking bullshit.
globe that you're invoking doesn't actually exist when we go to look for it here on the ground?
What about from
It
the
does
moon?
though. It does
What
though.
about from the?
Okay,
You
can
think
you
from
show
the
us a
moon?
measurement of that? And are you sure of that, Donald?
Yes. Well, I mean,
Okay, you're sure. Okay, so certainties do exist. So can you
Never.
get me the measurement that your certainty of this curve is
if
based
you
on?
would have allowed me to finish my sentence, I would have said sure, within uncertainty limits.
Oh, so it's more like
uncertain limits. What is
he's
that?
certain, but he's uncertain.
No.
I'm gonna
Certainly
Google that
uncertain.
shit. Uncertainty limits.
Do that.
What the fuck is that?
Just
Limits of
man, what is
uncertainty are the measure of uncertainty defined by the
Dang.
Heisenberg uncertainty principle.
Well, thanks for sharing your uncertainties with us. Hey, Donald, are you certain that a curved object is required for a horizon to exist?
The only object that can produce a horizon is curved.
Oh, really? Are you certain of that?
Yes.
Oh my god.
All
Are
right,
you?
here's another question I have for Donald. I mean, it's kind
I
of
don't
off
think
the wall, and yeah, of course, it's it's just like
Donald.
we're beyond all the other shit.
What does
Check
what
this
does the
out. I
word-
mean, he thinks that men landed on the moon. What would the Earth look like from the moon? If
globe.
I'm talking about where, like, where would they see the Earth from the moon?
Up.
Directly above their head.
Well, it depends on the orientation, but it would be away from the surface.
From the moon, from the said moon landing sites, it would only be in one place.
Well, I mean, everything can only exist in one.
Directly above their head.
Everything can only exist in one place.
Everything.
Yeah, everything that exists can only
Listen,
exist.
let's pretend that they did stand on the moon. Where would the
Also,
fucking
I'm
Earth be?
I'm
Where would the
posting
fucking Earth be if they were standing on the moon? It would be directly above their head, and it would be fucking enormous.
No, it would.
Why didn't they fucking take a picture? It wouldn't be enormous.
No, it wouldn't be enormous because it's very far away.
How far?
250,000 miles.
That's not very far in
That's
space
pretty fucking
standards.
far, man.
No. Are you fucking serious? Listen, you've seen the moon in the sky, right?
Sure.
So if you were standing on the moon and we only see one face of the moon, if you were in one portion of that place, and it's tidally locked, what they call tidally locked to Earth, right?
Gravitational tidal locking.
Ooh, good one.
Just saying.
Anyway, I'm just saying if you're standing on where they claim the landing sites are on the moon, The only way they can see Earth is by looking directly above their head.
Well, it would be up. It would not be directly above their head, but it would.
Yes, it fucking would.
No, it would
Every single fucking place they landed on the moon.
So is the sun always directly above your head?
I didn't.
They landed on the front side of the moon.
Is it always
Are we talking about the sun, or are we talking about moon and Earth?
Sun. Is the sun always directly?
I didn't ask you a goddamn thing about the sun.
Well, it exists in the same area as.
I didn't ask. I didn't say anything about the sun.
Oh, I'm asking. That's the thing. I'm asking about the sun.
Okay.
Yes.
Well,
you didn't, but I am. So is the sun always directly above your head?
I'm not going to answer that question because it has nothing to do with my question.
Okay.
See, you misdirected because you don't have a fucking answer for what I was asking.
Oh my God!
It is nighttime here.
Is the sun up?
So, it's nighttime in Australia. So I'm gonna take a wild guess and say no.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to wild guess. Everybody knows. Hey, you live on the same goddamn Earth. Hold on, bitch. You live on the same Earth that I do. We all see the sun in the same fucking place, wherever we are. Yeah. Listen, bro.
Is it up?
It's above your head. Yes, of course. Don't
yes, the sun is up.
Yes,
it's up. Woman, sometimes it's directly above my head. Sometimes it's over to the east, or sometimes it's to the west. I don't fucking. That's not what.
You have to learn how to stop talking a little bit. Conversations go two ways.
Two ways, not one.
That's. Do you have anything worth saying?
I mean,
that you're certain about?
you need to figure out how to keep a conversation about the same thing going, because I was asking you about man on the moon and you asked me about the sun, so I have no idea what the fuck you're yelling at me for not explaining to you where the sun is when I was asking you about your supposed men on the moon. I have no fucking idea what you're talking about.
Is the moon up also? Well,
I'm not gonna honor with this with you're just freaking obfuscating, because I was asking you think that you think, Donald, that men were standing on the moon, and I asked you where they might see the Earth when they were standing on the moon, because what they claim about the moon is that it's a big rock spinning in space, but we can only see one side of it because it's tidally locked. And the landing sites, every single landing site, the only way they would see the Earth is by looking directly above their head. And I know that for a fact, in their scenario, but I mean, nobody can land on the moon because it's not a physical object and nobody can land there. But in that scenario, then it would definitely be directly above their head on every single landing site, and nobody has never looked up and took a fucking picture of the Earth.
You've gone on. Stop. How is the moon not physical?
Well, how do you know it's physical?
Oh shit! Ask God. He's the one that made it, motherfucker.
How do you know it is?
I've spoken to a person who has crashed something into the moon.
How do you know it is physical?
Are you certain that they did that?
I personally have spoken to a person that crashed something into the moon.
Wow, that's a crazy story. Are you certain that they did that, Donald?
Oh my God, that's a dumbass question.
Really? That's so dumb.
No, it's
how dumb is it, Donald?
I don't require certainty.
I mean, at first it sounds dumb, but what if what you believe in is a lie?
I don't require certainty.
You don't require certainty.
Well, then shut
so that's
the
your way
fuck
of
up,
telling
then,
us,
bitch.
nah, you're not certain that they did.
Oh yeah, we should all defer to Heisenberg. At this point.
Yes, we should. Heisenberg and Schrodinger, those are the two most important equations in physics.
Bro, like, then why the hell do you care?
Well, because flat Earth is dangerous.
So you came here.
Man,
Well,
shut
how do
the
you know
fuck
that?
up,
Are you
bitch.
certain that it's dangerous, Donald?
Your mom is dangerous.
You've been espousing your uncertainty about everything this whole time. Are you certain that you're here confronting something that's dangerous?
So subjective things have certainty.
Oh,
Are you?
subjective
Oh
certainty.
my God!
Are you like? Are you like? Are
So
you? Are you like?
subjects can be objects.
Like. Are you like?
Subjectives. Like we have
know.
subjective objectivity. Are we going there?
No,
that's what you're
subjective
telling us,
and
Donald.
objective are different things.
So you've got subjective, objective, certainty. So you're subjectively
Subjective
objective.
things can have like math. Math is subjective only, so it can have certainty.
So you're certain of
That's
that.
why we have proof.
What? He's
That's not
certain
how it
about the
works.
subjectivity of math.
That's not how it works, bro.
So are you certain of that, or is this just like a subjective
Is he talking
thing?
about math magic here? I think that's what he's talking about. Math magic.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
So subjectively or objectively certain?
There is no such thing as subjective objective. They're very different
So
things.
why are you?
Okay, then
Just
Yeah,
contradicted
so then-
yourself, asshole.
Didn't though. Not even a little. It's y'all who are contradicted. Just so you know.
well, we
Dude,
can
I've
rewind
been
the tape.
listening to you talk the whole fucking time. And yeah, how many times has he contradicted himself? I can't
Not
count it
not
on.
a single time. Not even a little
My-
bit.
We can rewind the tape to where you talked about subjective or subjective certainty, Donald.
Only subjective things can have certainty.
How about you say it again? Say it again.
Only subjective things possess certainty.
Say it one more time.
Oh my god. Only subjective things
Okay.
possess certainty.
I got it. So subjectively, you're certain.
Well, if it's not subjective only, it cannot
Wait, no,
possess.
just answer the question. Are you subjectively certain?
So only subjective things can possess certainty.
Are you subjectively certain?
Only subjective things possess certainty.
Okay, are you a subjective thing?
No, I'm very objective.
Are you on acid?
Oh, you're objective. Are you certain of that? Or would you be a subject
Well,
who's just
I don't
thinking
require certainty.
I ain't judging. I've done acid myself. I mean, but
that? Okay,
I'm not on acid. Now, I'm a little drunk, but not bad.
so only subjective things can be
I'm
certain.
super drunk, but I really am following the conversation.
Only subjective things possess certainty.
Okay. So subjectively, you're certain.
He might be
Well,
discombobulated, like with phrasing. You know, I mean, maybe he doesn't understand what he's saying because
Yeah,
that doesn't
subjectively,
make any. That's a contradiction in terms,
Or
and
Subjectively,
that's why we wanted you to repeat it. I mean, it's a contradiction.
I want to
in
know if
terms.
subjectively he's certain of what he just said, or if he's certain of anything subjectively.
only subjective things have certainty. There is no certainty in objective reality. Uncertainty is the thing that we
Okay.
measure with the Heisenberg uncertainty principle.
Okay, would that be an objective fact?
Yes, because it's math.
Oh,
So math
Okay.
fixes it. That fixes the Heisenberg uncertainty principle. So it makes it
Heisenberg
makes it actually reality.
No.
Like,
You're misrepresenting. The Heisenberg uncertainty principle is math.
yeah, but that's not physical.
It's subjective only. It doesn't mean it's not physical.
God damn it, math is not physical.
There is no such thing as not physical.
No, numbers aren't physical, are they?
They are subjective. That doesn't make them not physical.
Yeah, no.
The numbers
I
exist.
promise to God, I'll swear before God,
Hang
I'll
on.
bow before the throne and say numbers are not physical reality. I mean, it's part of
No
Our-
such thing
our
as not
function-
physical. So numbers.
Dude, letters, notes. I mean,
Would it be
numbers
okay
are
if
not
I
physical.
spoke and I speak? So numbers exist inside your mind. That still means they exist.
okay, physically. So the abstract thoughts inside your mind are physical entities.
Yes, they are related to brain state.
Okay, so can you give me a thought and paint it yellow?
I can predict what someone is going to say with an fMRI.
What the fuck does that have to do with what I just asked you?
Well, I can predict what someone is going to say with an fMRI means that I can understand what a person's thoughts
Well, that's just a stupid non sequitur response, because what I asked you is
understand
give
damn
me a physical thought in physical
You
are.
know
How is it a
reality.
non sequitur?
You know what trips me out
Because
about
what I
Donald?
asked you is if you could give me a physical thought in physical reality.
An
Have me a thought.
fMRI scans physical things.
Yeah, that's a stupid non sequitur. Have me a thought and paint it
You
yellow.
are now insulting me, so guess what? You lose.
That's a
Okay,
thought.
I guess you have to declare that because you can't get a win.
Well,
Objective.
hey, and nobody's
No,
trying to win or lose
fMRIs
here. We're
can
just trying to
only
figure
go-
out what the fuck you're talking about, Donald. Man, come on, man.
fMRIs can
Hey,
fMRIs
are you sure? Are you sure that I lost, or would that just be your own subjective thoughts on the matter?
fMRIs can only scan physical things. fMRIs can predict speech up to 17 seconds.
Good job. And then
Okay,
what?
so did you show me a thought yet in physical reality? I'm still waiting for you to hand me a thought. Could you
Wait,
mail me a thought? I'll give you my
Language
mailing address. You
is
can mail me a
thought.
thought.
The sentence is thought.
Hey, usually,
My
like in,
sentence is a
in
thought.
this forum, hey, often in this forum, I can predict what someone's going to say before they say it. But this dude has come up with some crazy shit that I didn't predict that he would say tonight. That's fucking,
Yeah.
he says some
What's
crazy
that?
shit.
No, I say things that are factual. That's it.
Oh, really?
No,
Factual.
really
So, like,
factual.
things that are-
Everything I
man.
have said is factual.
See, like
Wait,
I
wait,
didn't
so-
predict that he would say that it's factual.
Wait, factual. So, like things that are certain. You mean?
What? Only a ball can create a
Absolutely.
horizon? That's not factual.
Facts
That's
do not
bullshit.
require certainty.
Oh,
Shut the fuck
okay. So
up.
you're not certain of your facts, quote unquote.
Well, no, facts do not require certainty is the thing.
Okay, so you're not
Yeah.
certain of the facts that you're claiming.
You need a
Facts
fax
do
machine.
not require certainty.
So you're claiming a bunch
a
of
little
facts that
louder.
you're not certain of.
Facts do
Clap
not
your hands.
require
Okay, yeah, I
certainty.
know that
Why
you-
is
I
that so
know
hard
that-
for you to understand?
It-
Why
I know that
a
you
little
don't
louder.
think facts require certainty. So when you claim a
Clap
fact,
your
then
hands,
it's not something that you're
everybody.
certain of, is it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette so you guys can
It's not a fact.
Have a good
pedantically
day.
speak
Yeah.
about not being certain about stuff all day long, but facts do not require certainty. That's
One day
Okay,
long.
so we'll keep that in mind next time you're claiming facts. We'll know that you don't think facts require certainty, and therefore you can't be certain of what you're
facts do
calling
not
facts.
require
Go have your
certainty.
cigarette.
You do not require certainty to know things.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you don't require certainty to know. That's hilarious. Yeah, so you know stuff, but you're not sure that you know it. Actually,
Okay,
you don't really know that you know it because you're
name
not
a
certain
single
that you know it.
hang
but-
on,
but you
hang
know
on,
it.
hang on. Name a single certain fact.
A single certain fact that
Just
you're
one.
uncertain of everything, especially
Just
the things that you think are
single
facts.
Penis.
That's a
I have a
certain
penis.
fact.
That's a
certainly
fact.
demonstrated that fact for us.
I mean,
with certainty.
name
Thank
a
you, sir.
single certain fact.
A certain fact is that
Oh
Donald Duck is not certain of anything that he alleges to
Duck
be
is
fact.
fictional,
That
so
is
that
a
can't be a
certainty.
fact. Donald Duck
That
is
is a
fictional.
certainty.
Fictional.
We've just
Donald Duck is
we've
fictional.
demonstrated that certainty
That's
for
not
us.
a fact. If it's fictional, it can't be a fact. So name a single
It's not
certain
fictional.
fact.
You demonstrated it here as a matter of fact. Thank
Donald
you.
Duck
With
is
certainty.
fictional.
Thank you,
Holy
Donald. The
shit,
very
dude.
thing that you're here arguing against, you demonstrated for
Oh
us.
my
Certainty.
god.
Thank
So
you.
one single certain fact. Name a single certain fact.
That Donald Duck is uncertain of everything that he
Fictional.
alleges to be fact. Because
Fictional.
every single time I ask him if he
Fictional.
knows that that's true, he says,
Fictional.
well, I can't be completely
Fictional. Fictional.
Shut up.
I haven't met anyone that yells
I'm
more
mute
than
you.
I do.
I'm gonna
in
mute
here.
you fucking
Yeah,
child.
Donald. If you don't stop yelling at everyone,
Goddamn
I mean, I'm the only one that's allowed to yell at people.
spoiled rat.
Fucking A. What the
Sound
fuck?
like a
It's,
sound like a
it's pretty hard to
spoiled
to stop me from yelling.
rat.
Stop me from yelling.
Well, try harder.
Fuck off.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
I forgot I had soundboard perm. I'm playing with the soundboard right
So
now.
now his ankle is at, well, I guess this has been his ankle all along, that no certain fact can be named, so therefore every fact that he alleges is worthless. Thanks, Donald.
Thanks, Don.
But I was asking Quetzal if he wants to talk to Donald when he gets back in here.
I'm back.
I'm back too.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm back.
You're sure you're back?
Smurf. I see a Smurf.
So certainties exist. Smurf, eh?
Subjectively only.
Objectively and subjectively, Donald is back, and Quetzalcoatl wants to have a conversation with you.
That'd be amazing.
Wouldn't it be? Like you get to actually talk to Quetzalcoatl, who is a South American god. So,
Well, I think that it's impossible for any gods to exist.
okay. Well, then you're gonna have to ask Quetzalcoatl because he
Sure, go ahead.
is a god.
Is it all right if I just call you Quasi, or would you be offended?
He hasn't responded. He might be dealing with his kids or something. I'm just messing around. But I'm a god. Do you want to talk to me?
Well,
Oh, you already did talk to me, and you got sick of my shit. So
No. I'm talking to you. How do you define God?
this is a flat Earth discussion. We're talking about Earth.
God. How do you define God to be claiming
Well,
that?
ultimately, the Earth. I mean, you keep talking about objectivity and subjectivity. You talk about that a lot. You brought that immediately into the conversation. Correct?
Yeah, there are things that are only imaginary.
That's not even what I was talking about.
That's what objective and subjective is talking about.
Not necessarily.
Definitionally, though.
You say that
No.
certainty is only possible subjectively?
Wait, say that again?
You say that certainty is only possible subjectively?
Yes.
Is that an objective fact?
Yeah,
No.
I mean, it's just like, is it 50-50?
No. So it's not true that certainty is only possible.
It's absolutely not true. What he's saying is absolutely not true.
Well, he
And
said
so
objectively
you
it's not.
asshole would bring this up.
I mean, give me some evidence.
Evidence is right in front of your face. Like, we all stand on Earth. We know what this place is. No, we don't know the entire thing, but we all live on Earth. You live on Earth.
Can you tell me with 100% certainty that you're not a psychopath?
Well, I have a certificate. Does that count?
A certificate that says you're not a psychopath? Because that would be a negative certificate, right?
It says I'm sane.
Okay, so you went through that process. That's a red flag.
So, yeah, but it's just like I went through a program and they certified me not insane.
Yes. And I got a certificate.
Well, congratulations.
Oh, clearly your sanity was in question then, for you to have gone through that process.
I tried to kill myself a couple of times.
Let's not listen. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. Hey, you came in here to talk to us about Earth, and that's what we're doing. So, we have a lot of fun, and we go through all the jangles and jingles of math and quote unquote science.
Well,
we're not going to get into details of human experience, of personal things like that. But and I would recommend, if you are having issues with that, you contact your local health professional. But other than that, we're here to talk about.
Welcome, Bobby. Thank you for coming on stage.
We're talking about Earth, man. Earth is Earth. Always has been, always will be. It's the only place that God created for us.
Demonstrate God exists.
You exist, so God
I can
exists.
describe biology without God.
So you're an atheist? Are you an atheist?
Yes. I think it's impossible.
You're not worth talking to. Sorry.
I think it's impossible for gods to exist.
Wait. So the creation you experience,
There's never been an active creation.
God doesn't exist. So
There's
now
never-
we're back to the Heisenberg principle, right?
the Heisenberg uncertainty principle, but I don't think that there's ever, I can demonstrate that there has never been an active creation in the entire history of the universe.
You're part of a religion. You're in a cult.
From 10 to the negative 43 seconds after the Big Bang all the way to the heat death of the universe in hundreds.
Where does that exist? Where does that exist besides in math?
Why do you need more than math?
Why should I consider math at all that way?
Because it accurately describes the universe.
It certainly does not.
It actually does. So
No, it absolutely does not.
So demonstrate.
So I can. How big is the fucking chalkboard that's going to prove math to me? You know that 14.5 billion years
demonstrate
ago,
that math
the Earth
cannot accurately describe reality. Demonstrate that.
What? I don't have to describe reality. We live in reality. I mean, now.
Well, demonstrate that math cannot accurately describe reality.
Which type of math are you talking about?
Lots of math. There's all kinds of math that accurately describes reality. So demonstrate that any of it does not.
What? So you're going to stand in reality and hey, I used to think it was plausible, and so how about we take a look at it?
Sure.
So we're standing here in reality, and then we take aspects of math, throw it out across the Earth, and then throw it out across the solar system, throw it out to multiple galaxies, throw it out. And
I don't know what you mean by throw it out.
You don't know what I mean by throw it out?
Yeah.
I'm talking about aspects of mathematics.
Define aspects.
You know what? It really comes down to philosophy, because you wouldn't even consider applying these principles to something unless you already have an idea of what you want to apply it to, an idea of something that may or may not exist. Now,
so what's your point?
My fucking point is that you don't have to throw math at shit. We live here on Earth.
Math is important. Math is very important.
Man, your opinion right now, has very little value. Okay, so whatever.
Yes, I mean, bro, if math wasn't important, we wouldn't have friggin' cities all across the world right now. So, I mean, what the fuck are you talking about?
Math and science did that, yeah.
But it had nothing to do with outer space and us being in fucking galaxies spinning around the universe.
Your mom did that. No.
Which? The one that's 83 or the one that's dead?
I don't care about your family. I don't care about your family. Call me freaking, rude.
I really don't give a shit.
Well, listen, man.
Because to you, this is personal, right? So why shouldn't I make it personal?
No, it's not personal.
It obviously is personal because you keep talking about outer space when we're not talking about that.
Look, because you're getting really emotional, you're getting really frustrated and butthurt. You're in a cult, right? You've got all the symptoms, the signs of a person who's in. Well,
I don't accept that I'm in a cult in any way.
Okay, fine. I don't care. You're against the idea that there's a God, a creator. So you don't care about what anybody says. Your mind is
this
made up.
dude
Sure, I'm
admitted,
my mind is
dude, this
made up.
dude,
I will
hey,
change my mind. I will
hey,
change my
Paul,
mind if you can show
no,
me
I'm not-
I
evidence.
don't give a shit. I don't give a shit.
listen, this
I
dude
don't wanna
doesn't
change your
even
mind.
know the difference between objectivity and subjectivity.
Oh,
This
geez,
dude
I
has
know that.
proved it over and over.
If you ever wondered,
So,
if you ever,
Donald, man, why do you even want to be here, bro?
yeah,
What the
exactly.
fuck is
Because
going on?
I can demonstrate that you are wrong.
No, you
No,
can't.
you haven't
Sure.
Well,
demonstrated
why didn't
shit
you
since
do that
you've been
then?
here.
I
You haven't
have.
demonstrated anything.
Oh,
Nothing.
how did you do that?
A horizon can
Well,
only
first of all,
exist on a curved
you
object.
start off.
Oh,
First of
Oh,
all, you
so
start
now
off.
he's going back to the first
Wait,
point.
hold on.
And
First of all, you
That's
start
all
off.
I
the
need.
horizon can only
You start off with
exist
you do not require
On a curved object.
certainty, right? First, you say you don't need that, and then you want to explain shit like that's wrong.
Jesus
I
Christ.
never said I don't need.
are you certain that horizons only
Because you
exist
know
on
why? Because you
curves?
probably just read about Heisenberg's uncertainty
Next question.
principle, right? Maybe after you watched, I don't know, Breaking Bad. Who the
Hey,
fuck knows,
guys.
right? And now you're on
He
this
never watched
Heisenberg.
secretly, he
I don't know what that
secretly
is.
You're on this.
loves us.
You're on
He
this.
secretly loves us.
You're on a phase. There's a phase. You know, you're going through this phase called the. Oh, I just learned about Heisenberg phase. So everything is Heisenberg and uncertainty.
I don't
Like,
know
come
what
on, man.
Breaking Bad is. Explain what Breaking Bad is, please.
Well, it doesn't matter. You're going through a phase.
Oh,
Okay,
you're
I get it.
citing that as a source, so you should be able
You're
to explain
following
it.
Heisenberg and the God particle.
Hey.
Are you going to watch Oppenheimer that's coming out? Oh, we should go watch that together,
Hey,
right?
Bong, we shouldn't entertain this asshole any longer. In my opinion.
Me? I'm the asshole?
Yes, you are the asshole.
Wow.
Let's not do it. Let's not do it.
How am I an asshole?
You're not. Well, if you
claim
if you don't
uncertainty
know
and
why
then you
you're
come in
the
here-
asshole, then
First of all, you're an
then you're
atheist.
never.
You claim uncertainty and then you come in here and declare things with certainty. It's kind of an asshole-ish
I have
move.
not
Yeah, we're
declared
not
anything
gonna.
with
No,
certainty.
we're not gonna do it,
Asshole.
dude. I'm. If you guys don't mind, I'm either gonna mute him or get rid of him. Do you guys mind?
Up to
Just
you,
go
man.
ahead.
So then,
Yeah.
you
I'm
don't
done
have.
talking to this fucking prick. I'm done.
It's all
Do
good
what you
then.
do.
He just dipped,
It's
whatever.
your time. Yeah.
Spartans! What is your profession?
See, old friend, I brought more soldiers than you did.